Okay, so you moved to Atlanta,
Yeah.
and you end up hooking up with Zaytoven.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who's one of the big talents out there.
Definitely. OG.
OG. I mean, from the Bay, like me.
Yeah.
I've interviewed him a couple of times. This is the guy behind Gucci. This is the guy behind a lot of Future's early stuff. Pretty much everyone in Atlanta ends up fucking with Zaytoven at some point in their career.
Definitely.
And you guys actually do a project together.
Whole project. Yup.
Okay, how did that feel to do a whole project with like a legendary producer like Zaytoven?
Bro, I ain't gonna cap. It was so real to the point it felt like fate. Like, I'm like, damn, I'm really with Zay. Like, and while I'm with him, all these famous people popping up to the studio. Like, I'm seeing all these people. Like, he hooking me up with all these people. I'm like, damn, like, Zay a real one. Like, we did so many songs to the point we could have did like 2 projects, like 2, 3 projects, you know? Like, yeah, I got major love for Zay. He took me on tour with him. I did probably 5, 6 shows with him. He took me on tour. Like, he just showed mad love. Like that's why I always got love for Zay. Yeah.
Okay, and then 2018, that was like the year that things really started to take off for you.
What did I really can't remember what I dropped in 2018. Yeah.
Well, you put out Crooks.
Oh, yep. That was my biggest song at that time, matter of fact. That was my biggest song.
Okay, and then you did Slide.
Yep, that was the Slide remix. Yeah, that was when I was like picking up steam. Cause I wasn't really dropping on World Star then. Then I went to dropping on World Star for the first time and like everything went to picking up, like my views, my following and everything. Yeah.
Right, I think you dropped Voodoo right around that time also.
Voodoo was after, yep.
Was after. Okay, so how does it feel to come, you moved to a whole different city, whole different state.
Yeah.
After grinding for so long, you got a project with Zaytoven, and you got a bunch of songs that are getting millions of views.
Yeah, it was like a relief. Like I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great, but I'm looking at like all these artists on Instagram. I'm like, damn, he doing this, he doing that. I could do that shit too. I need to do this. I need to do that. So it just put me like in a like grind mode. Like I'm like, I gotta grind hard. Like I'm like I gotta grind harder.
Okay, is the money starting to come at this point?
Money was coming, but it wasn't really like a lot. Like I wasn't signing no label. You know what I'm saying? Like so, everything I'm getting is like all me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I probably had like 70,000 followers. Yeah, like 70, 80,000 followers. So I had got a blue check on Instagram. So yeah.
Okay, is there a reason why at that time you didn't sign any labels? Because, like you say, people were already calling, and now you actually have, more so than just a Say Cheese shout out. Now you actually have songs, and now you have projects, and you got Zaytoven behind you. Like, why not sign with someone and just get a big upfront check like a lot of artists do?
Cause it was like I was like just looking at everything that was going on around me, and the contracts I was getting wasn't that good. Like I had an entertainment lawyer, and every time I send it to him, he read it over. We go over. He like, man, they trying to keep your masters for like 20 years, and I'm like, what? Nah, they ain't that. We can't do that. Like, ain't nothing. And I wasn't no buzzing artist. Like, I was doing good, but I wasn't a buzzing artist. So, the labels, you gotta like either already have a lot of numbers, or you gotta like, like for them to really negotiate with you. And they wasn't like, some of them, they wasn't trying to negotiate what I wanted. So I just waited it out.
Okay, so you're building a career, things are doing well, but back home in Florida, there was the whole beef that was kind of brewing with you and your people and Yungeen Ace and his people.
Yeah.
And a bunch of shit started happening around that. Now, in terms of your relationship with Yungeen Ace, did you guys know each other? And what was the whole, like the reason behind all the craziness that was happening?
I don't know. I ain't really like, man, him was always mutual. Like, it wasn't no fuck you, and it wasn't like we cool, like we was mutual. You get what I'm saying? Like, we used to hang around some of the same people. Yeah.
Okay. And in terms of your crew names, Yungeen Ace is ATK, you're KTA. right?
Nah, my label ESPN. It's like ESPN, but it's a 6 with an SS, so it's E6PN.
Okay, so what's KTA?
That's something the internet came up with, bro. Like the internet,
Okay.
like that's why it's so messed up. Like I had made a song or something like that, and I said it like probably like one time, and the internet just ran with it, and it was something.
Uh-huh.
It was something totally different.